I gotta go.
I know there's metal in between. A regular pair of gloves. If you were uncool, like me and Mike, what your mum would do, she'd get a pair of gloves. She would sew a piece of string. It would go up your sleeve, round your back, down the other sleeve, tied to the other glove. Did we all have those? Mike had those. It's so when you're a kid, you don't lose your gloves. You can take them off and they hang. Not cool. That's like Mike with his sunglasses. Mike, did you have gloves like that? I knew it. But how does that benefit you? That's what I want to know. How does that benefit you doing that as opposed to just knocking it all down? I know one's called a remodel and one's called a new home, but what's the benefit? Tax. Thank you. That's what I wanted to understand. Isn't that ridiculous? So you've got to just keep this little bit of a wall. It's like, I got this rubbish wall. Do you know what I would do? I'd be smart about it. See, I can always work my way around these things. This is why it's my show and you watch, you see. This is the difference, right? I think these things through, right? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. Knock down all the walls apart from one, keeping the good side of the taxes, right? Build the rest of it. Can you see where I'm going with this? Keep the rest of it. It's a remodel. I'm all done. I've had a remodel. Then when no one's looking, smash down the last wall that was there before and put that and replace that bit. Now I've got a brand new house and I got round the system. How about that?
You smash the wall and you build addition. You extend it.
See, there's always a way to play the game and win. You just got to know the rules and go, okay, let me work this out a minute. Do you know what? This is a thing. This is ridiculous, right? This is how stupid the system is. But the system is what we got. People are stupid. The world's stupid. Everything's stupid, right? Just go with it, right? Everything. Look at Mike. Mike's come on a show here with sunglasses in his house. Thinks he's Billy Joel. He's stupid, but he doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He's fine with me calling it. He just says, "Bring it on. I don't care what you say about me. I'm too old to care anymore, mate. I ain't bothered." There are people in England. This is a true story. This is how stupid it is, right? If you have a house in England, just like America, you pay property taxes. We call it council tax. It doesn't matter. It's a tax. You pay money to own the house, right? If you own two houses, they penalise you. They don't just go, well, you pay tax on two houses. That would be fair. No. If you have two houses, you must be rich. So now we're going to charge you for the tax for the first house, and the second house, we're going to charge you double. Not double together, but one on this and double on this because you're rich. You've got more money. So do you know what people are doing to get round that? To say, no, we don't have two houses anymore. They're putting their second home up for sale because when it's up for sale, it's not your home anymore, so you don't have to pay tax on it. And what they're doing is they're asking an insane price, double the value. No one's going to buy it. So you've got these houses in England, right? For sale at double the price. So what it's doing, it's driving the markets up even more, making it even worse of a problem. Because now Joe Bloggs, who works at McDonald's, who's lived in this little village all his life, he's grown up, he's got his first job, he's all excited. He's working I used to use McDonald's as an example, right? He's just got his first job, right? He's earning minimum wage, and he's going, right, I want to buy a house. They were already $1 million. They were already too expensive. Now he's going, have you seen the price of houses? They're $2 million in our town. He's got no chance. Even the rich people can't buy the houses now because these people over here with two houses thought, all I got to do is put it up for sale and I want $1 million, $2 million bucks, and no one's going to buy it. I ain't got to pay tax. Isn't that ridiculous?
Absolutely.
And if I may, the crash in 2008 was because people took loans, mortgage, a reverse mortgage, equity line of credit, and they pulled everything they could from their houses, which wasn't worth the quality on the high level, and then the house went down, and they owe more on the house than it's worth.
Yep. Yep.
Mike, you can add to that.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, I don't know what the solution to it all is. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but something's got to move. I mean, something has to. I mean, my granddaughter will never be able to afford a house if the housing prices just keep going up, up, and up. I mean, the wages that we make today, I mean, compare it. I mean, unless you're rich, I mean, you're not going to be able to do it. And BlackRock has almost, I forget what percentage, I think somebody in the chat said it, but they're buying up all these new homes, and they're going to rent them out. And the rent is absolutely ridiculous. You can't even rent a place around here for less than $1,400 a month, and that's a piece of junk. And they're just controlling. Money controls, and BlackRock is huge. You're not going to fight those guys. I don't know what the solution is.
There isn't one.
Nope.
There isn't. I learned this lesson years ago. I don't know how many videos I've watched about gurus telling you how to be successful in life, how to be famous, how to be rich, how to do this. Everyone's telling you how to do something. No one knows. They just share their own meandering thoughts, their own meandering experiences, and that's all we can do as human beings. At the end of the day, it's not a perfect system, and it never has been either. It never has been. Since the beginning of time, I use the example of near me, where I live in Cornwall, Tintagel Castle, where King Arthur used to roam around, right? It's a priceless piece of land. Donald Trump at one point tried to buy the Tower of London in England. It's on the River Thames, where Henry VIII chopped your heads off, right? The Tower of London. Donald Trump wanted to buy that, right? It's priceless. The British government, the British, the National Heritage Authority aren't going to sell it to anyone, let alone Donald Trump. No one, right? You can't buy it. It's priceless, right? It's part of English heritage, right? And at the end of the day, I'm using Camelot Castle as an example. It's a bit of old grass with some stones, bit of rubble. It's broken down, nothing. It's a ruin, right? But it's priceless. Well, when that was built 1 billion years ago, whenever it was built, all right, it would have cost a fortune. It would have been everything to everybody. And now it's just a pile of old stones. I don't know. There's no perfect solution. None of this means anything. All that's important is we have each other. We have a laugh. Friday night we have a beer. Some of you take a carpet ride. I've no idea what that is, but some of you do that. I hear about it a lot, but I don't know what it is. There's a few of you in the chat right now that experienced the carpet ride. I've yet to understand what it is.
Yeah, I'm missing some stuff on Friday nights. Man, I don't even catch Friday night because I got to go to work.
You miss it every Friday night, don't you?
Yeah, I work. I make that money.
Yeah, some of us got to go to work. Well, for me, it is work, but it's not. It's fun work for me. But Mike will be there. Fight Channel will be there. Zach will be there, and others around the world tune in. And you know what? Yep. All we can do is go through life and laugh about it, because none of this will make any difference whatsoever one day. None of us will be here one day. Even Mike won't be here one day. Even Mike won't be here one day.
Yeah.
Imagine that day. Imagine that day. Imagine the day, box number 6, where Mike is right now,
Black.
be empty.
Yep.
That's a sober thought, isn't it, Mike?
Thanks, Mark.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. Do you know what? I was just starting to warm up to thinking maybe you're quite cool with the glasses on. Because let's be honest, some cool people wear sunglasses in their house during the daytime, like rock stars. And I was just warming up to the idea, thinking,
I want to be cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but hang on. I'm gonna highlight my point. Ready? Are you ready for this? Mike, Zach's 8. Get your glasses. Poor old Mike. Zach's 8. Get your glasses and just take them off your face and put them back. Put them back. Okay, do that. Put them back. That's cool. Mike, he's got the ones with the string round the back of his head. Mike, can you do that? Don't think I didn't notice. And there it is. He's got the string. He's got the string round the back. And what I want to do, I just want to remind you, we're going to compare this, because I experienced this and I used to get ribbed when I was at school. I got people laughing at me, so we can all laugh at Mike now. right? See, this is essentially this is bullying, but it's nice bullying. So don't. It's fine. It's good bullying, right? When I went to school, if you were cool, like Zach's ate with his glasses, you wore a pair of gloves in the winter. A regular pair of gloves. If you were uncool, like me and Mike, what your mum would do, she'd get a pair of gloves, she would sew a piece of string, it would go up your sleeve, round your back, down the other sleeve, tied to the other glove. Did we all have those? Mike had those. It's so when you're a kid, you don't lose your gloves. You can take them off and they hang. Not cool. That's like Mike with his sunglasses. Mike, did you have gloves like that? I knew it. I bloody knew it. I knew it. He had gloves like that. But before I completely destroy your life and take away your ego, and you'll go off and sit in a dark corner feeling bullied and oppressed, right? I just want to say, me and you, we wasn't cool. We were basically abused by our parents. It wasn't our fault. We were made to do it. We didn't choose to do it. But let's remember, even though we didn't look cool, we were the cool kids.
Oh, yeah.
We were the cool kids because we didn't lose our gloves. We never had cold hands. And as I grew older, this continued. Just like you with your string so you don't lose your glasses, I continued that sort of stuff as well. Because I used to go out with my mates on a Saturday night and the cool kids wouldn't wear a coat. They all went out in their shirts out. Wear a shirt with a shirt not tucked into their trousers. Oh no, shirts out. I tucked my shirt in. I'm not cool, remember, right? They had their shirts hanging out and we went from pub to pub. The cool kids, they want to go from pub, they call it a pub crawl on a Saturday night. They want to go from pub to pub in the town, walking around in the winter at Christmas with their shirts out, freezing cold. I wore a coat. I wasn't very cool, but I was cool because I was warm. I was warm, right? And I used to say, lads, can we stop doing this? Oh, what are you on about? Why don't we just go to our favourite pub, sit down, have a beer, and stay there? We've got a nice pub. We spend half the bloody night walking around in the town getting cold, queuing up to get into the next club, the next pub, to buy the same pint we bought in the first pub. This is what you do when you're in your mid-20s and you walk around the town. This is being cool. No, it's not. It's stupid. I'm the guy with the gloves. I'm the guy with the coat. It's better to be uncool. So, Mike, I'm with you, Mike. You put the string around your back of your head, mate. Don't be like Zach Zate with his trendy, expensive glasses, which he can take off. Don't be like him. Wear your string.
We had a key holder with that shiny string, and we had a telephone coin in our shoe. That was cool in our 80s.
You had what? Say that again. Explain that again.
You remember the shiny string, the key holder that was attached to a shiny string? And then you had the telephone coin attached to your shoe if you need to call. So you have the coin to put the telephone. That was cool for me, the 80s.
I don't remember that. I don't think I'm that old. Mike, do you remember that?
What, the penny loafers?
No, some coin. I'm not really sure.
When you need to call, you got to have a coin, right? Emergency to call.
When you make a public phone box.
Public?
Yeah, you always
payphones.
Payphones.
Back today with payphones, you had to use a quarter.
When we used to be Supermans and change our suits in those cell phones, phone booths.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. You're talking about American payphones. I have a mystery. I want to solve it. I've never understood this. This is one of the mysteries of the world, and I want someone to explain it because I've never worked this out. It's in all the old movies in America. When you watch all the cops, when you watch any movie about America, and they're out at the payphone. You know the big silver thing with the silver payphone thing with the picture of the telephone on the side. Remember that? All the movies, they have that. Why? And how does this work? Because I can't work it out. It's a bloody mystery to me. Only in America that this would happen. It's magic, right? Remember, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a silver, like a little booth where you go in, a little silver side of a booth, right? The phone's inside, and then it's got like a blue outline of a phone with all the little dots, dot. You seen that? You know when it's like got holes, millions of little holes around the shape of the phone. You know what I mean? You seen that?
Mm-hmm.
How come that doesn't fall out? Millions of holes in the whole shape. You should just tap it and it should fall out. It doesn't. There should be a bloody great hole in the side of those phone booths. Who come up with that idea? And how come no one's ever gone along and trashed it? Because in England, all the phone boxes have been vandalized. In America, it's inviting it. It's going, we've basically cut out, we've given you a perforated edge. It's a bit like a stamp. In England, we have the stamps where they perforate edges and you just rip it off. It's basically a perforated telephone box waiting for someone to go,
Ping.
ping. What's that about?
That's technology.
That's technology.
That's technology. All technology has been leading in the last. I think it broke 29 times the high. The S&P 29 times it broke the high, and the technology is in charge of that.
Hey?
The technology of today, looking at the robots, looking at investment, that's what leads to it. The change from the old cell phone booth to today for the tiny phone.
Hang on a minute, Zach. We're talking about holes round it. What are you talking about? Are we having a different conversation here or what?
The different technology that we used to have. You're trying still to understand a new technology that is servicing.
Okay.
Everything changed for so far. We can't even understand what they want.
I don't understand what you're saying, mate. So you've got new technology as well.
What is NVIDIA AI? NVIDIA AI, for example, if you saw the Sphera in Las Vegas, that's NVIDIA. You want to see the technology. Same deal. You never thought in your life you'll see things that you see today and you don't understand what they do. You go into cars, they drive by themselves. You have robots.
I agree. We don't understand it. Now that's basically the point you're making is we just don't understand. We don't understand it. We don't understand. Yeah, I agree with that.
They keep bringing it.
Hang on. American, what do we call it? Payphone. Right, hang on. American payphone. What?
Hey, I remember when you used to have to pick up the phone and the operator would come on and say, "Number, please." And you'd have to remember the number for whoever you were calling from. And they'd say, "Oh, okay, hold on just a minute." And they'd plug you in. So we've come a little ways.
You keep talking a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm trying to find this payphone thing I'm talking about.
I remember when the payphones were 10 cents.
Yeah.
Point to point.
It was years ago that I dropped my phone in the toilet. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't recommend you do that.
I went out and tried to find a payphone. I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one anywhere.
No, they're not that. We don't have that many around now. None of them are as good as the red telephone box we have in England, by the way. People pay a fortune for that now. Oh, this is annoying now. I can't find this bloody thing anywhere. American payphone booth. Is it a booth? What do you call it?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
It was a phone booth.
Phone booth, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same thing that Doctor Who came out of.
That was a TARDIS. That was a police box.
Didn't Superman used to come out of the phone booth?
Yeah, he could change them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, did he? He just went somewhere, anywhere.
Change the suit. He used to change the suit in the phone. That's why we can't find him anymore. Maybe
That's
we can
right.
do an application app. Super,
Come on.
super app.
What do you mean we can't find him anymore?
Well, you got a shirt.
Superman used to be everywhere when he can't find a place to change his suit.
Right. Right.
Hang
I'm saying they should.
on,
should do
hang on.
an app.
No. I can't let that go. Zach, you're just lining them up. So I want to be okay. So I want to speak to the young gen. No, don't interrupt me. I want to speak to the young generation today. The young children are watching this, going, "I've not seen Superman for a while. Not seen him around like we did in the 80s. Superman was everywhere, especially at Christmas. We saw him every time. There was every replays at Christmas. Now we don't see Superman as much, but we now know why. He's got nowhere to change in his suit."
Exactly.
Right.
They should do app.
There's nowhere.
Super app.
A super app.
Yeah, an app in your phone to change your suit.
Right. But how does that help the real Superman? The one that flies over the city. He doesn't do it on an app, does he?
Zach's on
I got
the
out here to turn myself into the dividend king. Put a crown on.
I tell you what, this has been the most ridiculous phoning I've ever done. I'm glad I'm taking a break because I don't know if I can carry on with this much more.
Well, we got to make up from last week because you weren't here. You were laying in bed last week.
Well, last week I was lying in bed because I wasn't very well. Sorry about the inconvenience. Hang on a minute.
While
I'm
you're laying in bed,
searching here.
I took a nap for 3 hours.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What, you didn't bother watching? You didn't bother watching the show?
I had it on my phone. I fell asleep to it. It was boring watching you. Nice. All the way up to your chest.
Stacey Bailey donated
It was
$2
boring.
to a super chat.
I was only doing it for hang on. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Here we go. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure had a phone booth. They travelled through space. Do you know what? This is doing my head in. I can't find American Pay booth. What would you call it? Perforated logo. I can't find it anywhere. And yet it's on every film you watch. This is ridiculous. It's like it's doing it on purpose. Google know I'm searching for it and I want to expose it and it's showing it nowhere. Oh, well.
I just watched Die Hard yesterday and I'm watching them with them old cell phones that just came out. You know, when phone with a big old antenna on it.
I found it. Right. That is what I'm talking about. Why would America decide to do that? Perforate the phone, the shape of the phone. How come that doesn't fall out? How come you can't just tap that through? Look, it's completely, that's holes all the way around. See? I wasn't making this up, was I?
Together.
Ah, okay, the holes of that. I thought that you press.
No, we're talking about I wonder where you were going with that.
It's a metal piece, right? It should be strong, a metal piece.
Well,
nice design.
Yeah, but how's it strong? How's it strong when it's had the entire outline perforated and cut out? Zach, look, pay attention. Look, hole, all the way down. Hole. It's like you're inviting vandalism kings to come along and just push that out. Do you see what I'm going now?
I do.
What's between the holes?
So I'm sorry that we were...
Is metal.
Do what? Zach said, do what? Fight.
There's metal in between each hole to hold it together. I'm eating a Pringle. You want to know?
I gotta go.
I know there's metal in between, but when you just drill thousands of holes, it's not going to be as strong as it was before. Do you get my point? No? You don't see it.
No, I don't see it.
Yeah. Mike's about to have a heart attack. Poor old Zaxate. He was thinking, why are we laughing at him? Now you understand why we were laughing now, Zaxate.
Yeah, you're talking about I was talking the technology of change, because even those phones you can't find anymore. You don't find them anymore outside.
That's a whole different subject, Zaxate. We were talking about something completely different.
Correct.
See, that's why it was so entertaining to the world. Me and Mike were crying with laughter because we were thinking, where's he going with this? And there was no connection at all.
I never paid attention to that, or to be honest, first time you brought it to my mind.
Right. Now you've learned something, haven't you?
I'm learning every day.
Every day. Every day. Well, it's been a kind of pleasure to do this today. I have to be honest. I didn't expect it to be quite so boring today, actually. It was a bit of a boring one. And it's been fantastic. Seriously, guys, I'm going to miss this. We've got one more next Friday. I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, do the concert in the evening, and then you're on your own, basically. You can do your own thing, and I won't care because I'll be sat on the beach somewhere. Probably in the living room watching it on telly. Yeah, I've got lots of channels I can go through. I can find a beach to look at somewhere, so don't worry, I'll be fine.
I'll be on the beach in next year at this time. Yeah.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going to Virginia Beach, Virginia.
You going where?
In September. Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah.
Neptune Beach.
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Is that on the? That's a proper beach on the coast.
Yes, Neptune Beach with a beautiful, beautiful beach.
Okay.
In Virginia Beach.
Okay.
It's right next to Norfolk. That is the largest military base in the world.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds good. I like that. What about you, Mike? Will you be going on any beaches sometime soon?
Oh, hell no.
He's still recovering from the stock market crash of 2008.
Days are over.
Hey, it's all about time in the market. I know it's been tough since 2008, but just stick with it. We'll get there, mate.
I'll be dead.
At least you're not wasting your money on expensive sunglasses, so I can see you're saving your money there. So that's good.
Yeah, the nose piece is broke on these.
I knew there'd be a reason. Zach's 8. Here we go. We're going to go from one extreme to the other now. We've seen what this guy does. We've seen how this guy operates. Zach's 8. Where's your next holiday? Where are you off to next?
Brazil.
Always big plans. Once a year, like you, I'm a good boss to myself, so I give myself month off. This year it's Italy, so I'll take my wife to Italy, and we'll travel some in Europe, seeing Tuscany, Rome.
It's good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Mike, what do you think of that? You can sit at home with your mum. Zach's 8.
I can't even go next door.
Hey, but don't worry. We can make Zach's 8 look bad because look at Stephen Lewandowski. He's always on holiday every 5 minutes. There's only one person on holiday more than Stephen Lewandowski, and who's that?
Jesus.
Anyone know? Who?
Jesus.
Bill?
Not
Whoa.
Bill. Sensei. He's always on holiday. Sensei's always on holiday. He's down to 1 day a week now. Well, that's because he got married, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Good life.
He's having a good life. We're all having a good life. Guys, I love you all to bits. It's absolutely always a pleasure, privilege to have you on the show. Thank you for making it your mission and your responsibility, which it is, to call in every week, making it part of your daily, weekly routine. But I'm going to give you a break in October so you can do something else with your time.
I'm going to try to call in on every Friday on October.
You're going to try and call in. There'll be a dead tone. There'll be like nothing. You know, unless this is turned on, it won't even ring. You'll click it and it'll just go, no answer. And you'll go, that's rubbish. Right? It just ain't going to work.
I'll make a video out of it.
What, Barbie? Barbie's trying to phone into the Martyn Lucas show. I bet you will too. He ain't joking. He will.
Leo will probably say, turn the damn thing off.
I bet the Barbie channel is going to boom in October. We're all going to be watching that. You're going to get boom. So you want to capitalize on that. People are going to go, what we're going to watch? We might as well go and check out the Barbie channel. You want videos coming out every day, live, 12 hours a day. Maximize it. Be ready for it. You've got a captive audience here. You've got 36,000, nearly 37,000 people just waiting to tune in. You might as well do it. Go live 12 hours a day, Monday to Friday.
You know how many videos I got uploaded on my channel right now?
How many?
40.
40.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why are you telling me that? I got 6,500.
Well, this is just going out. They're going out next month. 40
you got 40 going out next month.
Yeah.
You've already recorded them, ready to go out.
Yeah, they're already up on my channel.
Bloody hell.
Actually, I got one uploading now.
So you are trying to take advantage of my audience then? I was trying to suggest it as a nice thing. You've already planned on doing it. You've already gone, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah, Barbie going to have fun. At your expense.
Would have been nice. It would have been nice if you'd asked, can I make some videos on my channel?
I didn't ask that I first did. It's just been a one-off, and people start asking for more.
Yeah. I don't know. It just comes across a little bit like you're taking advantage of the audience, a little bit. If you said, Martyn, do you mind if I make some videos for my channel? I'd have gone, yeah, of course, mate, do it. But you just went out and done it. It looks like, you know, that's why you're probably calling in today, to promote it. It just looks a bit like me.
No, I told you you'd be fighting Roaring Kitty in October.
I love it. I love it. Right.
I might make an audience out of Roaring Kitty people, you know?
You might. You never know. Hey, fight. Love you to bits, mate. Thank you. Zach Zay, love you too, mate. Mike, love you. Just the fun we've had today has been absolutely brilliant. Can't thank you enough. I'm going to wrap up the show because I might as well. And then I'm going to put out these few videos that I've just recorded. Yeah, let's get the mugs up. Mugs up. Fight Channel doesn't play along with this one.
I don't have a Martyn Lucas mug.
He hasn't got a mug. We've only been doing this now for like 3 years. He ain't got a Martyn Lucas mug. He's too busy making Barbie videos and collecting dividends. Yeah, we know you've got your own mug, right? Anyway, guys, thank you, Zach. I'll see you back.
Party tonight.
Yes, to the party tonight. I'm going to end the show now. I'll see you back on the party channel, 2 hours at the closing bell, 10 minutes after the closing bell. Go for 2 hours, do price predictions. Then, of course, I've got my show, music show. Sensei on Sunday. Next week, we go through, and then we end on the Friday, and then it's ta-ra. See you later. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Behave yourselves. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. Absolutely great. One of the best phone-ins ever. Check that out. Make sure that if you didn't see it, you rewind the video. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I literally was crying then. That literally sent me to tears. Poor old Zach Zay. He had no idea what we were talking about. And what about Mike? What about Mike with his sunglasses tied around the back of his head?